Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, and don't touch that remote. I got a nice program here today. So call all your buddies and come to the TV set. I got the director. He has a lot of degrees from colleges and different things. I don't want to do it. This one guy had so many degrees, they used to call him Kid Thermometer. So I'm just going to say he's a well-educated, he's on the ball, and he's in charge of the PAL in Norristown, Pennsylvania. Now, and his name is, in this corner, weighing 214 pounds from the PAL, P-A-L.
I'm Kenneth.
Tell them who you are.
I'm Kenneth Fennel, Director of Operations at Greater Norristown Police Athletic League.
Good. Now tell me something about yourself. Come on, loosen up there. Come on, we've got to bob and weave a little bit.
Okay. I've been at PAL 7 years, since September 1st, 2009.
In Norristown?
Yes.
7 years?
7 years.
Oh my
Started
God.
as the program director and now Director of Operations. When I first started, we had about 25 programs. We now have more than 40 programs, activities, events throughout the year. And
40
plus programs, activities, and events.
All right, now, when you say programs,
Yes.
we're going to try to break it down. There are programs of different activities, right?
Yes.
And then, is this open for boys and girls?
Yes.
What's the age groups?
We start at first grade, 6 years old, through adults. We have tutoring after school, which covers first grade through 12th grade, as well as college students, where we can assist our youth with their academic work that they have in all subjects, boys and girls.
And what's your hours?
We operate 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. with our alternative school, and then we open to the general public after 3 o'clock, from 3 o'clock until 8:30 at night.
They come in and do that, right?
Yes, open gym.
And that used to be an armory, you know, when I was a
Yes.
policeman in Norristown, I walked the beat and everything. And we put a little boxing exhibition there in the armory at that time. And we had Leonard Toes, who owned the Eagles. And we put an exhibition. I boxed my brother and another guy, you know, as an exhibition, some of the kids in the PAL that I had. And we had 2 world champions, Gus Leslinovich, light heavyweight champion of the world, and Jimmy Braddock, who fought Joe Louis. Joe Louis knocked him out, I think, in the 6th round. And then he made a movie about him, the Cinderella Man. It was a movie, and all about how he was very poor and he got a job. But the PAL was a building that for the armory, and then somebody took over. You took over, right?
About
Now,
10
when you
years
took
ago.
over, and there's been a lot of advancements, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me a couple of some of the activities you have.
Sure. We have after school tutoring. That's Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. We have instructors who are both adults as well as college students who come from Cabrini, Eastern.
When they help?
They help the
The college people help the
Yes.
younger, okay?
Absolutely.
And,
boys and girls, all subjects.
All right, now, you have a boxing team here, too.
Yes, we do.
I'm interested, because I'm a
Yes.
former professional boxer,
Absolutely.
referee, and everything
Absolutely.
else. Everything that goes with it, right, Joe? And
Fred Clea
So,
is our boxing coach.
yeah, he's a nice guy,
Yes.
right,
He's
right.
there Monday,
Very,
Tuesday,
very
Wednesday,
dedicated.
Thursday, Saturday, and Sundays. So the kids can come in, based upon their schedule. So if they have something after school, they can come after their school programs. They can come in the evenings. They can come on weekends.
You know, you are in a good position
Yes,
to help
sir.
people. You help the youth. And what I like about you is the fact that you jumped in both feet and you take care. And you covered it like the dew. The most important thing is like a policeman. He needs the education, the training, and the experience. And that's what you're giving them down there.
Yes, sir.
They're coming down, they're getting the education, they're getting the training, they're dealing with other people. They're different, the diversity is great down there, right? Everything, you know. You got any Italians down there? And my
sure
paisans, yeah?
I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do.
Yeah, they say, hey, gumbari, mangia, mangia. They'll come running over there, my gumbas. Yeah, but no, but I want to congratulate you on the job that I hear a lot about, good things coming. And then you have a big fundraiser. Tell me about your fundraiser.
We had it this past September at the Plymouth Country Club. It's our International Food and Wine Festival. It's our largest and only fundraiser of the year, and those funds go to our operating expenses so that we can carry out our programs throughout the year.
Yeah. You know, I don't know whether you know that not too far away is the Columbus Monument, which I was a founder of the Columbus Monument.
Sure.
And we just had a meeting not too long ago with Al Zone, head of the zoo,
Yes.
and Pat Mascara. And Pat Mascara is going to jump in, and we're going to do make the Columbus Monument a more of an educational thing. They're going to, and the zoo is going to join. So we're going to try to see maybe that whole Elmwood Park is going to be a place for visitors and whatever, tourists and everything else. So it would be good, I said, education, training, experience. Get some of them kids that are pretty good, maybe we'll work some kind of deal. Once we get organized with the zoo, they come over and maintain a little bit, take care of the Columbus Monument.
Sure.
One hand washes the other.
Absolutely.
Capisce?
I understand.
You know what that means in Italian? You understand? I know you did because you shook your head. Yeah.
That's right.
But it would just be something. Once we get that going, we can get the whole town working together, you know. And
we might even be able to tie that in with our...
You got some ideas about Norristown?
Yeah,
Come on.
We can tie that in with the Dr. Martin Luther King Community
What?
Day. The Dr. Martin Luther King
Yeah.
National Community Day of Service. Every year, PAL is the initiator for bringing organizations and businesses in Norristown together so that it is a Norristown-wide initiative, so that we've had as many as 25 businesses participate, as well as over 600 volunteers participate throughout Norristown, just in Norristown, doing community service. So we can incorporate that, that work that you're talking about in the park, in the Elmwood Park area and the Columbus statue. We could have that whole day be part of that program.
Yeah, well, you know, Columbus, he got the money from Queen Elizabeth. No, it wasn't Elizabeth. Isabella, yeah. Spanish. You got some Hispanic kids down there?
We have all types of kids.
Yeah, you tell them to get up there. I got the American flag, the Italian flag, and the Spanish flag flying there, okay?
And we can do it on Dr. Martin Luther King's
get
Day.
Martin Luther King.
That way we have 600 volunteers.
All right. Martin Luther King, I have a special show here. I have singers, whoever, you have a, and I had from Ebenezer Church, different things. And I try to do it Columbus Day, St. Patrick's, St. Joseph, Hank Cisco. No, we don't have a Cisco Day. Joe, right? Okay. But now, come on now. Spread your wings.
I'm ready.
Tell me more about this.
Sure.
What do you need? What are something? Are you getting the cooperation?
We always need volunteers because we have, again, over 40 programs, activities, events. So we're always looking for volunteers. One of our next events coming up is December 9th. That's our holiday carnival.
When is that?
That is December 9th.
December 9th.
Friday, December 9th, 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m.
What are you going to do?
We have a holiday carnival, and we actually capped out 125 kids, and so our registration is closed now. But it's every year we have this annual carnival where it's like a summer carnival where the kids come in with their parents from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and they participate in games, and they get tickets based upon the winnings of the games. Then they turn the tickets in for prizes of all types of prizes, from stuffed animals to games to cars to dolls for the girls. And there's different levels of prizes they can get based upon the number of tickets that they win.
Yeah. Well, now you have track too. You have something to do with track?
We have an excellent track program that goes to nationals every summer. Every summer they qualify for nationals.
What league? Is it a league or the organization? How do you?
We participate in 2 leagues. One league is in Philadelphia, taking place where they have the meets all day long on Saturdays. And then there's also another one that takes place in Lower Merion, on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
And so they're competing with all the community track teams, not just in the Norristown area and throughout Montgomery County, but also throughout the Delaware Valley. They have teams that come from South Jersey, they come from Delaware, all participating, and they all qualify based upon their performances, you know, either regional or even national in the case of Greater Norristown Police Athletic League.
Well, you,
Erica Hildreth is our president of our track club, and we have done an excellent job in maintaining that achievement in terms of national recognition.
all right, it's, what's it called?
Greater Norristown
PAL.
track team,
PAL, what's that mean?
Police Athletic League.
Okay, I'm a
Yes.
former policeman, you know that,
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so I was in charge of the PAL, but we didn't have it, wasn't organized. I did it on my own time.
Sure,
I could
sure.
finish work, and I did that. So now that's why I'm saying that this is so successful, you know, and we, you know, Norristown gets a bad rap. Okay, we all know that, right?
Sure.
And we're trying to build it up. But I always say that Norristown has everything. Has transportation, we're the county seat, we got all this here, and we're not utilizing it. And they said, it's like a beggar sitting on a pot of gold, just standing there begging. For what?
Right.
You got everything
It's right
put
there.
together.
You got to use the resources that are
Am I right?
Absolutely.
See, it's going to take people like you to drop the seed when kids are growing up.
Yes.
Give them the idea to help, be
Yes.
part of the community.
Exactly.
If they have some kind of talent, they've got some singing, that they can dance, they can, whatever.
We actually have an art and cultural night that we started last year.
You got a singing, anybody
art-
sing?
art-
Hey,
art-
go body, si Watsonati, si Sizona, hey, Bobby. How
Yeah.
about me, got you down there and lead them, right?
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it takes
Well,
place
what's wrong
in
with
March.
having a musical show?
Yeah, we have that. It takes place in March.
When?
And last year we had it in March, and TD Bank was our sponsor for that.
You know what? Why don't you have this there? Well, have a for St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, or the patriotic, some, you know.
We have some of our teams, like our track team, that participates in the 4th of July parade every year.
Yeah, I help out a little bit on that. I ride. I can't walk no more. And the days are gone. I did the motorcycle, you know,
see.
kicking. When I rode that motorcycle, I had to kick it to get it started. Now they press a button, and it starts.
Innovation.
Oh, man, things have changed. And that's me when my mom says, I don't want my son to get cold. Yeah. So I'm very, I surround myself with a lot of nice people. I got Joe Boakwright. Right, let's say that right. I think I did it right. And he comes to my house and we talk. He's a former guard in the prison down in Philadelphia. Being a former policeman, we have some ideas. And he had some real 14-carat prisoners down there when he was there, you know. So we have a lot to talk about. We come up with different ideas and all. But I think you are in such a good position to help the kids,
sir.
well, I'd say kids, juveniles, you know, boys and girls,
Yes.
say. And have you had some of these kids that left their training come back
Yes.
to talk? Tell me something about
Yes.
give me an experience.
One young lady who was with us when we had Back Talk, a program for, you know, the teenagers. And she came through the program after 4 years. She volunteered with our family night programs on Friday nights once a month from September through March. She was involved with our FAME program, and she actually went to Albright University and graduated. But even while she was a college student at Albright, she would come back and participate and volunteer, and received our scholarship that we give out for youth that participate and volunteer at PAL.
Yeah, but you know, well, that's what's good. You know, we get when you get people that you help them in some way, and they come back and they thank you, whatever it may be, that helping
Her
you.
name is Lene-
They don't really have to
Lene
thank you
Gross,
just by helping.
Yes, and
you
she
know.
helped out with our tutoring program. She helped out with all the different programs we have throughout the year. So she was a recipient of one of our scholarships because of her participation and volunteerism at PAL.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of kids don't know that we give scholarships out for those kids that participate as volunteers at PAL.
Yeah, well, you know, Norristown Police they're putting these signs out now, support your local police. Now, over at Signorama made these signs, and you can stop over there and pick up one of these signs. I like to see a whole block with them signs right down there. And when a policeman drives down there, he's going to look, he's going to feel proud. He's going to say, look, the town is behind me, really. So you go there and pick up a couple signs, put them on front, you know.
We're actually working with the police.
I'm hollering.
With regard to the Patty Simon Law Enforcement Food Drive that is every year. And so we're working with Norristown Police as well as the surrounding police departments, Plymouth, East Norriton, West Norriton, Lower Providence, Bridgeport, Upper Marion.
Right around here,
Yes, they're all participating. And we do this annual food drive where we have a tractor
you
trailer.
just had that just recently.
No, it's coming up December 15th.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and we'll have a tractor.
On the 15th of December.
December, yes, and we'll have a tractor full of canned food goods that we will be splitting up with the Maddie Dixon Food Cupboard, Salvation Army, Eagleville Elementary School, and several other entities will be recipients of that canned food drive. And so we're looking for donations so that we can put together on this tractor trailer and have a parade through Norristown the morning of Thursday, December 15th, that will go through Norristown and end up in front of the Salvation Army. Yes. And all the police departments participate. Santa Claus participates as well as the fire department. Yes.
Good.
So we are having an ongoing, continuing relationship with the police departments.
I left a message with Salvation Army to come on. I want to give them a plug so they can do about the ringing the bell.
Well, I'll make sure I'll make sure they get in
I
touch
had them
with
here
you.
last year. The husband and wife is in charge down there.
Yes. Don't worry, I'll make sure they get in touch with
I
you.
was going to say maybe for an hour or so, I'll ring the bell and sing Merry Christmas or something. I get my man Joe.
Okay.
He got a baritone voice.
I'm sure they would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, Cisco's. Ring the bell. You know, ring the bell.
Yes.
There was a guy one time, was a salesman, and he wanted to sell. He goes to this here hardware store way out in the desert, out west. And he was the only hardware store around. And he said, how about you advertising, you know, because what I want to advertise for. I'm the only guy here. He says, wait a minute. He says, what did you have across the street from your store? He says, we have a church. Don't they ring the bell every Sunday? A reminder. So you got to ring the bell, keep people aware, you know. And I would love to do that, you know. I get out there. Joe, you'd help me out, right? You see, Merry Christmas, right? I'd ring the bell. I got a big fire bell. We'll ring that too. You know?
There you go. Yeah.
Get all the neighbors to complain.
Spread the word.
They'll give some money to get rid of me, right? All right, now, what do you got going on for Christmas? You're going to be closed most of the time, right? Like everybody gets back to their own families.
Right, but prior to that, I mentioned about the holiday carnival, and then we'll be closed for Christmas, but we will be, open during the holidays, in between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. All right, now, how do you come up with the ideas, or how do you decide on programs?
Well,
this is a question from the audience.
Sure. We take ideas from our staff. For instance, Catrice Graham, who is also our operations assistant, started our Cuddles and Care program.
Tell me some of the, as you're
Sure.
describing that, some of the people that work for you.
Yes, Catrice Graham.
Give 'em a plug.
Absolutely. She is our operations assistant. She handles all the calls during the day. She assists with those involved in community service. She also fields phone calls from the police, from the fire department. She's had the fire department staff come in and talk to her girls in Cuddles and Care. They have gone to the Universal Circus this past Sunday, where she took the Cuddles and Care girls, which are girls involved in a mentoring program from 6 to 12 years of age. We have Michaela Francis. Michaela Francis now she's a part-time employee, but she started as a volunteer from Cabrini University as a freshman, and she's been with us for 4 years. She does a phenomenal job.
What'd she do?
She helps out with front desk in the evenings. She helps out with tutoring. She helps out with
You got all class people, right?
Excellent, excellent. Yes. And
great.
she's been with us for 4 years as a volunteer at Cabrini.
Yeah, that's great. I got another from the audience. Read it out loud and answer it.
How can the community help PAL continue success? Well, they can come and volunteer with us. They can.
All right, the volunteer. What
Yes.
do you mean?
When I say volunteer, when we have the holiday carnival, they can come out and help us with the setup, the breakdown,
Right.
all the different games. They can help
Clean
us.
up.
Absolutely. They can help us with when we have bingo night. Help the little kids to make sure that they have their bingo cards filled out correctly. We have science night. We have math night. Our college fair. They can come out to our college fair. We have every February, the third Thursday in February every year. They can come out and find out, bring their kids to find out about the different colleges out there, the different majors that their kids can pursue when they go to college. And they can also find out about the process of applying to colleges. And it's free. All these programs, the family nights, the college fair, science night, math night, they're free.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, sir.
Please, Athletic League.
Yes.
Why don't you just touch base with different police departments and ask if they have anybody that can sing, and we'll have a little chorus. And I'm the ambassador of Northtown, ex-cop.
That's right. And
know,
and I think that's a great idea because
let's do it. And we'll sing. We'll sing whatever. Every feast or something comes up, we'll do it.
Okay.
Right?
I certainly will do that.
The Police Athletic League.
Yes.
Do something to police.
We are actually meeting with the different police departments, so I'll make sure that's one of the things that we discuss.
We'll get down there. We'll sing.
Because we've been working with the district
get the
attorneys.
Irish guys, let them sing the Irish, and then Columbus, I'll sing it, hey, Gumbadi, something like that.
We actually are meeting with all these different police departments and also working with the district attorney's office and the public defender's office. So
Right.
we're making sure that we have those relationships and connections.
I
with the
did
different
13
law
years in the
enforcements.
county detective's office, too. I was a county
And the
detective.
sheriff's department has been
Yeah.
working with us over the summers as well.
Yeah, so, but see, this would be good, to get them to come in and people see it. If we have even if we do the show there, or we can do it
Sure,
someplace else.
absolutely.
At a theater or any place,
Yeah, we can do it right in our gym.
And people were only too happy to donate something. Just keep dropping seeds. Something will
Absolutely.
grow.
That's right. That's right, absolutely.
Now, tell me something about you. Where you come from? What school did you go to? How many people did you beat up? Have you get any fist fights when you were a kid? And
Well, everybody
what's your
does that.
favorite dish of food?
Sure.
Okay.
I grew up in Mount Airy. I went to Norwood Academy in Chestnut Hill till 8th grade. Then I went to Cheltenham High School in Wyncote.
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham
Yeah.
High School,
Right.
yes, yes. Went to the University of Bridgeport in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Norristown Alumni Chapter.
Oh, where?
Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
we-
I got another question here from
Sure.
the audience. Read it out.
What age groups do you think have the most that you have the most impact with? I would say probably middle school students, because our middle school students come in and they're the ones that are in the open gym, they're in cuddles and care, they're in the chess program, they come to family nights, they'll be at the holiday carnival, they come out to bingo night, they come out to science night.
Bingo?
Yes,
Yeah,
math
kids
night.
playing bingo.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Bingo.
And when they win, they get prizes.
Huh?
They get prizes.
Oh, man.
Yes, yes.
That's-
Science night, math night, and those are important family nights because the parents come out with the kids, and while they're engaged in different activities on math night and science night, they're actually learning about the science and math principles that are the foundation for their growth throughout their life into adulthood. The two most important classes that anybody will take for the rest of their lives are English and math. No matter what you do, you will use English and math. If for instance, if you have a kid that says, "Oh, I want to play pro football, baseball, hockey, whatever the pro sport is," at some point in time, they're going to have to sign a contract.
Yeah.
They're going to have to read that contract.
Right.
They're going to have to make sure that they can add and subtract because they have to make sure that the agent isn't taking 50%, 15%, or 5% from them.
Right.
They're going to say, well, why do we have to take algebra and why do we have to take geometry? Well, let's say there's a kid that goes to college or plays sports. Now he's going into the pros. Now he has to plan out, you know, how much money he's going to spend and how much interest he's going to spend when he buys his first house, his car, his condo. That's financial planning.
Well,
that's X and Y axis.
They sometimes don't teach it in school.
Right, but they have to learn it because that's X and Y axis. That's the angles, the right angles. When they run a football play, they run a down and out, that's a right angle.
Yeah.
When they do the circle play in basketball, that's 360 degrees.
Right.
If they do half that circle, that's 180 degrees.
Right.
So now you're doing math in terms of algebra and geometry, and you don't even realize that. At some point in our lives, we're all going to buy a coffin. When we sign that agreement, that's an English document we have to read, and we have to calculate the interest and sales tax that we have to pay. That's English and math. So, you can't get away from it. English and math are the most important subjects that anyone will have in their lives, even if they don't realize it.
You know, after I put, I think around 20 years on the police department, somebody whispered in my ear, hey, you better get an education. I dropped out of school when I was in 8th grade. And then I got a GED, you know, I failed the first time, took it the second time, and I got it, and I went to community college, got an associate degree, but I didn't like English, but after school, I liked it, you know. History, I loved history, and then they taught me a little about how to public speaking. Well, I didn't need to, because a lot of these guys in public speaking, they used to freeze. Well, I'm Italian, we talk with our hands, you know. So they would try to tell me about gestures. I don't have to worry about that. Had to slow me down, you know. But education was so important for me because you have all that experience from the police department. You don't have that education, you know, you do things, you don't know how you did it, you know. So you get your education and training and everything goes experience. So our half hour is over. Is there anything you want to just wrap up and say?
Yes.
About PAL Norristown.
I want to share our address so people know where to come. It's 340 Harding Boulevard, Norristown, PA 19401. Our phone number is 610-278-8040. We have a website, greaternorristownpal.org, and we have a Facebook profile page.
And your name is?
My name is Kenneth Fennel, Director of Operations.
Thank you so much. All right, here we go. The Norristown PAL.
Thank you.
Alla salud. It means your help, baby. You got your help. You got everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing us to come into your home. And that the PAL is something that's helping people. And that's what it's all about. You're helping someone. God helps themselves. You know, God helps you. But you help somebody else, and you will receive some kind of help along the way. Okay? You want to believe it? Okay, right. So until we meet again, keep bobbing and weaving, and keep your trunks off the canvas. Okay? Thank you.
Sir.
All right.
Appreciate it.
That's it. Joe.